All right. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kind of just using the first initial minute to get the idea of the lag behind here. All right. Whoop. All right. I think I got the spacing and the timing down. Dustin, I'm almost wondering if I should just jump in my own chat since I can just hop back in to listen to the judges if we're going to update the scores, just so they don't get annoyed of just hearing me talk. No, I think hanging out in a solo, can you? Oh, you'd have to be in the same chat as me, though, right? That's the catch up, eh? Oh, damn. Because let's say worst case scenario too, they can hear you guys judge as it happens, right? And so as long as you, okay, yeah, no, if it's just me going and they don't mind hearing me, like if I mute myself in Discord, yeah, I was gonna say too, if you guys didn't want to hear me, you could right click and mute me in Discord, and I think that wouldn't mess up with it if it gets too annoying and you can't. I mean, obviously I'm laid back and I'm not gonna be screaming stuff. I just don't want to know you guys. Like announcing to 3 people that already know what's going on. Yeah, let's just rock it. I think I understand the delay. It's all going on live, but that's okay because we're just having fun. Okay, well, YouTube audience of 24 of you, we have it down now, and I will be communicating with you guys about the event and what's going on here. We have our judges in my ear. We have our event coordinator, Mr. Dustin, in our ear. It's going to be a fun time. So thank you for joining us on the Spec-D Drifting Series YouTube page here for round 1 of the Spec-D Virtual Drift 2024 season. So it's a good time. We're just going to be testing a lot of the upcoming elements you'll see being used in the Spec-D Drift series throughout 2025. So it's pretty cool kind of test bed this. This roster is a lineup of some of the real life Spec-D competitors, some people from the internet, and some sim drifting enthusiasts from, well, basically all over the globe. It's really cool. No limit on entry. We have about 21 competitors to get through here today. And it's just kind of nice to just do something on the off season like this. So Grab your beverages, grab some snacks. We're going to be starting off with qualifying here very shortly. All right. You let me know what car's coming up, Dustin, too. That'd be pretty helpful. All right. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of like an event behind the scenes, too, playing out live. You can kind of hear a little bit of the chatter that kind of usually goes on in our tower at the event, so it's kind of fun. We got Daniel coming up first for our first qualifying run here, so we're going to see how that gets down. And it's first time to call, I guess, internet drifting as it is. It's been pretty cool. I think we've been on some level doing this for longer than real drifting on the internet here, but it's cool to see it all kind of come together like this. So I think we joined John Daniel here mid first qualifying run. We're just having a few technical issues still behind the scenes, which is everybody going at the same time. Everybody's just rowdy and ready to drive on Friday night, send the wheels off some stuff that doesn't cost any money. So got a lot of rowdies. It's very hard as it is to coordinate real drifters sometimes. Internet drifters, even more routing. We have various other obstacles that are a challenge in the virtual space. So it's it's a little bit of a test. Gets a little bit chaotic there, but thankfully we have back to pits buttons, all that good stuff. Harry Lindmark now on track, filling out the second turn here, turn 4 on Rad Torque Raceway's layout here. Of course, we're just still ironing it out and stuff like that. So as long as you're here for testing environment and you're good to hang out with us for the next little bit as we get on here, we're happy to have you. Invite you guys to jump on our YouTube chat too, make it interactive, give me someone to talk to. It's always fun. Get a chance to do that because sometimes at the events some days it does get hectic. You don't get to talk to everybody, so now's a chance. Get your opinion live out on the internet. I'll relay it for you. So we have some scores rolling in here. Sorry, guys. I'm also just getting caught up. We're a little bit out of practice. Of course, it is the off season up here in Canada, and we are just kind of working on getting all of the scores update. But shout out to Mr. Dustin, Electric Geek. He's been doing all of this behind the scenes, and it is it's pretty cool. See it come together. Like I said, we're just testing a lot of our real life elements we'll be using in the real Spec-D Drift series here in the virtual space. So it works out pretty good for that. Miguel, the point system is based upon 3 judges right now. They're doing line, angle, and style. Each judge has about, I think it's a total of 30 points to give out, with the X factor each of, well, 5. But that's bad math. Don't worry about that. That's kind of the rundown for it. What if you win? No, you win and, pat on the back. It's good. As we join, this is Cody Smith through his run, and just as we join in too, a little bit of a announcer's curse. He hits the back to pit button and jumps out of it there, which will save quite a bit of money in the space if we could have one of those. Getting some hand Blaric unplugged comments in the stream. Like I said, in the virtual space, it's a lot of different issues that pop up. So we're just doing our best as we can as we jump on Mr. Andrew Mazzaroli here in the VDC Corvette. Beauty job first, past the first inside clip, fill in that first touch and go. Beauty locking in the angle there. Much better angles here in the virtual space too. Can be kind of hard to see these ones in real life, but it is cool to have the drop down look. So I hope you guys are enjoying as well. We'll hold all signings after the event is concluded. Andrew Mazzaroli's scores are getting inputted here. Quite a threat in the last virtual Spec-D rounds. 67 sitting in third. We got Riley Ulmer coming up. Very good on the first bank turn past that inside clip. Pretty textbook. Ooh, a little bit shallow now coming up as we approach the second turn. And, I think I got to stop picking him up right there because that's a second commentator's cursing as many goes at it. Sorry about that, Riley. But finish it up here. It's a finish. He first must finish, and he does cross the line. He will receive a score. A little bit lower than he was hoping for, but still scoreable run. I don't think the plan is to always have the VDC cars as the competition cars. I think they Dustin wanted to test out a range of vehicles, so it's always good to check in with the Spec-D Drift Discord. Sorry, just to see what's the update there. You can find him in his sweet little Nestle Electric Geek Corner, where all the geeky things of Spec-D occur, and it is pretty cool. Next up, Colby Pierce. S15. Of course, we are using the VDC car pack right now. It's interesting. For as much as I'm involved in, local drifting and stuff like this, I kind of forget it exists on the internet from time to time. So don't know too much about the going-ons, but have some friends in the competition that are coming up shortly that I've been knowing from internet drifting from years back. So we're mixing a good mix of sim drifters and real drifters from the Spec-D Drift series as well. It's a pretty cool driver pool, a little bit outside of our usual realm of how we operate. But Dustin's been second season now of virtual Spec-D drifting. He's doing a very good job. We'll probably see if he won't be shy the whole night and see if I can jump him on stream here with me.
You'll get me right now. Actually, I do have a couple of drivers with issues right now. So I'm just going to have to swap out, do an actual 3, 2, 1 countdown. They're not seeing the start lights here off the start line. So just bear with me while I do that when John comes to the line here.
Right on. Thank you, Dustin. Please.
Oh dang, the light looks way better in the stream for sure.
He's going.
Yeah, just talking some stuff to 35 of you. Hopefully, you'll get some more friends in the chat. How many drivers are actually watching the stream on YouTube right now? I think Josh McDonald, Gravy Drips. I think we're calling you Paul Gravy tonight. It's John Burnstead firing it in. Very nice job. Leaves the outside zone a little early there to, grab up some nice points of that inside clip. Feeling that second outer zone now is John Burnstead. Little bit of a waiver. But now cleaning it up nice towards the exit. Really nice smooth arc here through the last section of the course. John Burnstead, virtual Mr. Excitement right now, but still just as exciting, I assure you. So it looks like that's a good run for fourth, 55 points for Mr. John Burnstead. Ride the wall, 54. Big snappy initiation there. Starts to fall off just a little bit. Cleaning it up. Pass it inside clip. Now, another stab angle at it, too. It's cool. We get the live telemetry as well, too. Was the green for gas. Which is that basically it's a full throttle course here at Virtual Rad Torque Raceway. And nice arc there to finish out the run as well. Garrett T. We got Skyler cheering for Garrett, I think. Thanks for coming out, supporting your dude. Randy Noah is our next driver up.
One thing I'm loving from the director's box here, and I will say it's kind of cool to watch the guys scrubbing their tires as they get ready to do some of these runs.
So wicked first section there for Randy Noah. Nice snap of angle across the track too as he gets to work on that second outer zone, and that is laser precision perfect. As he's filling that zone, a huge flick in there for that final sector. Look at that arch. Looking good. Very nice and clean job there from Randy Noah. And yeah, the other voice on the stream that you'll hear poking around here is the Mr. Dustin Ledger himself, the one and only, the mastermind behind everything going on here today. Make sure to go check out Electric Media on all those socials. And if you haven't bought or completed your set of drift zones, you should do that. Matt Rusecki is our next driver up. He had quite the Spec-D season. Saw him, obviously take the win here. Sorry, just had a technological fault on my side, but here we go. Matt Rusecki for his first run. snapping it in. Let's see how it stacks up to the real drive. And yes, once again, Matt Racecki quick to angle laser focus on the line past the inside clip. Allow the second outer zone, little bit nasty snap on it as he exits the zone. Dips a little bit of tire in the dirt, keeps it going. Matt just as deadly in the virtual space as he is in the real space. Make sure to follow along 1J Sylvia or the enemies on Instagram. Great, Matt's a great dude, man. He's pushing hard. One of those killer drivers we've been fortunate enough to see in the Spec-D Drift Series. Didn't have the luck he wanted. It was definitely an emotional high and low season, but sometimes that's what you get in motorsports. And Matt just took it all in stride, man, and just killer driver, gotta say. $77 for Matt Racecki. Very nice job. We got Jace Havoc up next, our representative Formula D Pro 2 driver, or Pro Spec, as they call it now. This is Jace. Little bit of a wiggle there for Jace. I'm kind of judging, but doing pretty good. Past that inside clip now for Jace, cleaning it up. Of course, he is our Spec-D champion from a few years back. Just love meeting him, his program out here. Good guys, and make sure to take a look for them on the Pro Spec circuit. I think he has plans to contest next year as well, and he is just another one of those dudes on it. So it's pretty cool to see it. Everybody just kind of have fun in the virtual space. Kind of what we're doing here today. Just kind of a fun test, like I said, systems test of everything we got coming for the forthcoming Spec-D Drift Series, and of course, just a little off-season entertainment for everybody as well. So we're hoping you're having fun. Thank you for joining us here. So we're meeting Tyler Mayer. Don't know if he's up yet in competition. See him on the list, but we'll see. I don't understand anything. I think we're good. All right, so as it looks right now, top three, Randy Noah sitting on an 87, Matt Racecki 79, John Daniel 78. But on par for what we see in this round in real space scores. Fantastic job here on the Rad Torque Raceway as well. You can grab this off the Electric Media website. If you want to come drift this track too. You see the practice pad in the background there. It's got all the features, actually. It's pretty cool. Of course, we have the Spec-D edition added in as well that you can drive as a layout if you want to come contest the track yourself, or just jump online. We're doing this 24/7 on the Electric Media Geek servers. If I can just pick one of those to announce all the time, we'll be doing good here tonight. But like I said, it's the off season for me as well. Of course, I'm your usual Spec-D host, Spec-D TK. That's it's me just hanging out here on the internet with you guys today. 28 of y'all's now. That's good. It's been fun. Pretty excited to get into some battles here. You know, qualifying is when you can't see it and smell it, it definitely takes a little bit longer, but we are getting through it. Quarterway. So next up, this is Angus, the Chevy Corvette. I believe he is also competing in Spec-D Drift Series before. Angus Uhas. He's also doing some time with the BDC as well, and doing it virtually here with virtual Spec-D. Lots of driving. There is no off season with the emergences of sims as well. There's no reason to take a break from drifting. So Angus gets to work here a little bit low on our first bank turn here, cleaning up for the inside clip. That's to dial a little bit out of it there just to fill that touch and go. Good compromise though, as he sets himself up well for the second turn here. Nice proximity to the wall to exit the zone here. Huge, nice flick in. And that last corner dropping a little bit below the line, but overall, nice and snappy from Angus. No way to have car audio. I'm not too sure. I think it's just super quiet. So we're talking about that. Maybe Dustin can do something in the background to try to boost that audio from the cars.
Once we get further in the comp, it'll be a little bit better. It's just due to the plugins I'm using right now to get all the angles and stuff. I can try and boost it, but it might overdrive at some point here.
So Sonny Chin now coming in for his competition run. Another competitor from the last year's virtual Spec-D Drift series. So we hear from Dustin as well. Maybe we'll have Dustin call a run or two here. Sonny Chin still working in that second outside zone. A little bit of a bobble across the front axle, but nothing too upsetting. As guys are, just as we say it, there's another commentator's curse. Struck us down as 3 for the night. Sorry, Sonny. Yeah, lots of stuff at play here, Dustin. We've been working on this for quite a bit. Seeing it all come together, what's got you impressed most about what you've been working on here?
The fact that it seems to be working first go.
That's such a Dustin answer. That's pretty good, man.
It's just trying to be different and bring something out to make these a little more interactive for everybody, right? So,
you know, it's kind of nice too. We actually get to talk at an event this way. It's an elaborate ruse.
hey,
As Cal Crooked now on track. A little bit of a bobble past that touch and go. Now deep. Sended it through the second outer. But pulls it out of the kitty liquor. Gets the smoke. Oh, just as we say that, dude, that is. Oh, no, man. Two commentators' curses in a row. But that's the nice part about the virtual world, man. We can just reset that, get him another one, and pull another one off the trailer. We showing up here with big budgets. We can just 360 it on the straight, write it off. R33 is a tough old beast, and see, it's still good.
Waiting on Don Taco here to get to the line.
So Juan Taco is up next here in the Mitsubishi Lancer drift car. Evo, maybe? I don't know. Is it not an Evo anymore when it becomes a drift car? It's not an Evolution. It's like a different evolution. De-evolution. A Devo. It's worse. So it's got less drive wheels. Well, let's see what Mr. Taco has for us here as he pulls up to the start line. Dustin's singular light is out. Away we go. Nice flick in gear here. 4th gear. Good settling there. Dabbing a little bit of brakes there just to correct the rotation around that first outer zone. Open up the car a little bit there. A little bit of a slower transition for Juan. And oh, man, he's going to go off course and hit the virtual dirt. It's really nice that this is in the virtual world. It's I think the thing I'm most excited about is that we don't have to clean any of this up afterwards. We can just hit reset and throw it back out into the servers. It's great. As I don't know, 15 years doing this, I'm sure John Harden will agree with me somewhere that I think we've cleaned more track than we've driven track. And I think that's the same for a lot of the Spec-D faithful. I have probably more kilometers behind a broom than a car, but that's good.
Man, I can attest to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Dustin, you're pre-broomed out, man. You haven't even. We got to get you in a car, buddy. I think you put in a lot of work with. See if you can make the package come together. You can just have my car for next year if you want, bud. You look good in a G, man.
I don't know.
Infinity Dustin, come on, buddy. I can see it.
Gotta find a scrapped car and just
That's right.
The rear wheel.
Here you go. We got another driver up here. Ooh, big snappy initiation in this guy. And we'll get caught up here in a minute.
That would have been Chucho.
Chucho. See, it's fun because we get a mix of internet names and real names. So it's a little bit of an interesting challenge to go back and forth, but I'm digging it, man. This is really cool, Dustin. So thanks for I'm happy we made this one work, bro. I was supposed to announce all of last season too, but you can see how well that worked. You did a good job announcing last round though, buddy.
Oh man, it was terrible though. It was too much of a cluster mess going on in the brain, man. There's so many things to organize here. So lots going on.
It's pretty awesome to see this come together, man. It's a extended test session for you. You don't get an off season. It's just work season and then more work season. But of course, we really appreciate your efforts here, man. And I think the drivers driving in it too are hopefully having a fun in there. I'm going to pop into that drivers chat after maybe the second qualifying runs and stir up some noise.
We'll mingle for a bit.
From time to time.
I do need to lock down the lobbies here and make sure everyone's desired liveries show up the way they want there for top 16. Unfortunately, just with the way the size of the track is here and how it was created, it's 20 spots. I need 1, which means there's 19 competitors, and unfortunately, we have to rotate today just with how many people signed up.
It's kind of cool. I'm loving the the conversations we're having. You kind of get the little insight from behind the scenes what's happening. We get to obviously enjoy the action live as well as Tyler Mayer, another Spec-D Drift Series driver, taking us through the last outer zone here. He also had a really good Spec-D season as well, and I think they had a lot of fun down in DriftCon as well. A lot of our Spec-D staff members, including yourself, Dustin, like there's nothing you don't do. We're down there checking it out, the scene in Seattle, so it's pretty cool. I think I love the most about it is that, we get a lot of our own drivers coming into the virtual space, and then, we get a lot of, maybe drivers from Alberta scene that aren't in the Spec-D competition or still driving or had driven or, and then we have some people from the internet throwing it all together. It's really cool.
It's all about unity, man, and just keeping some of those friendships alive too. Yep. Carlton and Jason, I think Colby in here, they're 1,000 miles away, but this is our way we stay connected. So
pretty fun one for me too here. This is XE Live Fast from a different name way back in the day. This is a guy I used to drift with in Forza Motorsport 2 and onwards. So we're talking like at least, I don't want to age us too much, but 20 years plus. It's kind of fun that we're kind of chatting about this the other day, that the offline or the online community, sorry, was like basically like the intro networking into drifting now, because obviously he's taking care of I think he does all the Sim Magic exhibitions at Formula Drift rounds. So
awesome.
It's kind of cool that we kind of went from, just kind of starting on the video games. Now he gets to bring that passion to the Formula Drift rounds. I'm obviously heavily involved with Spec-D. Dustin, you've obviously came from, you can say what it is, man, a video game background,
Essentially.
And now we're just doing the same thing, doing the real thing, man. As Anton gets the score, 75. Pretty funny calling him Anton. Known him for Live Fast for years, but there's Carlton McDonald coming up next, of course, Red Mustang. One of our Spec-D drivers, and wicked job here for Carlton McDonald. See coming out the second corner here. Probably one of my favorite drivers to watch this year. Just love the way that car sounds, love the way that car moves. Carlton, no slouch, man. I think Spec-D was a tough one this year, hey Dustin? Like there was a lot of like
drama. The easiest way to put it is drama.
Yeah.
The drama that you typically don't see within this motorsport, it happened this year. Just the unnecessary accidents. I don't want to blame fault, but things happened. It's just a lot of that, and then just issues with traveling too. It's always a pain in the butt. The cost, it's getting more and more expensive every year. It's not getting any better.
But it is making for some, just standout drivers from a lot of our competitors. We had some really crazy rounds. I think back to the mission round, putting 2 rounds back to back like that was a crazy amount of effort by everybody involved, and especially like the drivers and teams to get those cars turned around that quickly. But to make it happen was absolutely unreal, and it was a blast out there this year. I think it was easily the best mission I think we've had in our, 5 years, I think, going there, 4 years. I'm don't have all my stats together. As we just saw Mr. Paul Gracie go. Says he's gonna clean up here. Mr. Gravy, we're expecting you. He's sitting there. 39 for Paul Gracie. Here we go. The Drift Onion up next. Fairly nice run through it there. These judges are just putting the scores here. I'm not sure.
Just waiting for them to get their stuff correct here.
So chat, how are you guys doing Friday night? What's going on? You guys hanging out? Just to watch some drifting on the internet? Hopefully you guys are all traveling safely if you're in the Edmonton area. A lot of snow out there and a lot of impatient drivers. The usual recipe for the highest amounts of day one snow collisions year on year. Seem to do better every time we get a chance. For the rest of you out there in the internet world that don't have to deal with the snow today, we're very jealous, and I just hope you had a good day, man. Hope things like winter tires and the all-season bros are foreign to you, and you don't have to deal with that. It's fun.
Hopefully I got the sound coming through there just a little bit better right now for y'all.
So we are back to John Daniel now coming on the start of the line. This is your second round of qualifying. First each driver getting one snap at it. John Daniel wasting no work with his second chance at it, though. Working his way up the bank, doing a nice job here. A little bit of corrections as he comes across that front to inside clip, filling out the touch and go. Nice angle to start off the second corner here. Keep that angle nice and smooth. I think that's what the judges are really favoring right now. More linear inputs and nothing crazy, as we say. That was a nice backy there for Mr. John, but we'll see if that can impact some of that line score. Of course, there's big notable deceleration in there to achieve some of those angles, but it was pretty exciting. I think I'll be cheering for that one. Blowing the virtual roof off of virtual Rad Torque Raceway. Harry Lidmark, our next driver on the line here. Utilizing the start chicane here, of course, for the battles a little later. Good snappy initiation here for Harry. Not afraid to get, I guess, Harry with it, which makes sense. Filling out the touch and go. Really nice job. A lot of drivers taking their time through the second corner now, making sure that they are matching that angle nicely and trying not to take away, not to try to do too many inputs to try to take away the fluidity or the smoothness out of the vehicle. And Harry, I think that's a lot better job on this second run here than his first. So I think he'll be pretty stoked with that. Cody Smith, our next driver, ripping out of the gate here. Qualifying coming out you pretty quickly, so we're running our way through it as Cody Smith getting to work here. Josh McDonald. See if I can check my sheets here. Ooh, Cody Smith, a little bobble there in that second zone here. A lot of left foot braking on there to correct the car, keep it within the arc of the corner. What we're looking for here. Cleaned up that second half of the run there for Cody Smith. Not too bad. Holy moly, Andrew Mazzaroli coming up next. Getting the rolly here. Huge flick in here for Andrew. Probably one of the most impressive sim rig setups because it was literally just a sim wheelbase attached to a table. But showing you, man, that setup isn't limiting, man. Andrew is quite a killer driver here in the virtual space. Just as I say, that little bit of a park there on that second corner. But Andrew's going to keep this one going fluid. Nice kind of save there as he dives in deep into the last outside zone. Good job for Andrew as he comes across the line. Josh, I think I have you as a 0, my friend. I think so. Oh. Thought so. Okay, sorry. Correction. All right. Riley Elmer coming up next. Nice big flick there for Riley. Ooh, has to jump off the throttle a little bit delayed there. You can see that in the telemetry. Wavering of the throttle. White line, of course, is the steering input, so you can kind of see where those adjustments are being made. A really cool, handy tool here for anybody watching along, wondering how these guys are, running out their lines, running out the track. Very cool to have to explain to you guys as the audience as well. All right, Josh, we'll send in Dustin there to get you sorted. Next up, Colby Pierce is on the line. Lights out and away we go. Very smooth camera move there from Dustin. Well done. Slowly running it up. 3, 2, 1 initiation cone. Good flick in. A little bit low on the angle. Now starts to dial it in. Go hunting for that inside clip. A lot of left foot braking once again here. I think this, of course, really rewards that commitment. Guys that are, riding that brake pedal, they're going to really find it hard to push out to the second turn here, especially, and then get out of it with a good pace here to set you up for obviously the big slowdown as we have our third corner here. Nice and close to the exit of that wall, but open up that steering maybe a little bit earlier there for Colby, but we'll see what the judges say. .56 for Colby, and we joined John Burnstead live on the skid pad. Typical John activities, and there's Jace to egg him on too. This should go well. Okay, it looks like we've back to pivots there. It's like I said, a lot of virtual unknowns that you don't really deal with in the event day online, but we're here for a man. We're here for the magic of the internet. Joyous. John Burnstead favoring a little bit of an angled approach here. Big, nice Manji into it. I call him lame in real life, but we'll take it in the virtual world. Jumping on those left foot brakes. John Burnstead might just be setting him up for the chase first strategy here. Kind of watching this. As a good job there on that second outer zone for Mr. Burnstead. Keeping the car off the wall for once. Thank you. Just as I say that, though. Naturally. Oh, man. I have to get this guy another crayon. Big crayon enthusiast is John Burnstead. But him and his love of crayons will qualify no higher than 15th.
Just waiting on the judges here to input a couple scores, and we'll send the next run.
So we're getting caught up. We got some free runs going on. I think it's behind a bit on the stream from what I'm talking about to what I'm seeing, Dustin.
I've heard, yeah, and that's an issue I got to sort out here for next year. I got to get you in sync with YouTube.
Is it too much if you try to stream it to this off Discord?
Can, but I can't jump between chats. I will turn on the camera. You can watch it there.
Randy Noah up for his second qualifying run, filling that first inside bank turn. Sorry, that first outside bank turn. Oh my goodness. Just had my screen go upside down on me. But now it's good, and Randy Noah really getting to work here, settling the car into the second turn. Ooh, has to back out of it just a little bit. Just to say that recommits, getting back into it. Big angle there for Randy Noah to finish out the course. Good job.
You're watching off Discord now?
Yeah, I think that's working way better, bud.
Perfect.
Like I said at the top of the program, it is a test session for us as well. Getting all the pieces in play here to make sure it all works.
It's a learning curve for everybody.
Learning curve. Dustin, are you learning lots?
I'm learning what I need to do correctly next time, and I think I've got it down.
Are you curving lots?
I don't want to answer that.
Okay, fair enough. But learning, good.
Learning lots, yeah. I think we're retaining information here. I'm going to send Matt here off on his run.
All right, we got Matt Rusecki coming up next. And the cool virtual enemies 350Z. probably one of the coolest activations I think we've had this year. You can go download the real car or download the virtual car and see the real car in person. And Matt Rizecki, look at this, man. He is dialed on the super speedway turn here, Rad Torque Raceway. Has that inside clip. Like, love watching the throttle trace here of Matt Rizecki. A little bit of a choppy bit there, but you can see all of those inputs smooth, flat out, no real wavering on the steering, which is your, I believe, your yellow line. No, sorry, that's going to be the white line. But you can see, too, it is just one way or the other. Not a lot of wavering. Matt Rizecki, and I think that's what makes him a deadly driver in the real space and a pretty formidable one here in the virtual space. Is Matt Rizecki looking to go for pole position here tonight on Friday? Pole position, drifting, does that really work? P1? I'm not sure. Been too much racing lately. It does sound cool. Everybody wants to be number one. That's right. Jay's Havoc wrecking some havoc here on the virtual Rad Torque Raceway. He got down here really good in the old S13. Of course, he's getting down in the new S13 on the FD Pro Spec circuit, and had a pretty killer first season. Meant to chat with him a little bit more. Hopefully we can jump back in there. But Jace, man, he's definitely left some love here. We miss him in Canada, but we are so excited to watch him from afar and just see the absolute unit that he is out on track. And it's cool to kind of be a part of that story from way back when, and just to see where Jace goes in the future. So big Jace Havoc fan. I am. I'll out myself right now. Just let you all know. Kind of a fan of everybody though. Dustin, do you have a favorite driver? You've been doing this now a few years. Do you have a favorite driver?
Oh, quite a few. It's hard to narrow it down to one. Okay, if we can classify between grassroots and pro, you're number one grassroots driver, buddy. But between the pros that I've seen out there, I love seeing Matt. I love seeing Jace, Carlton. I love it. It's awesome, and on top of it, to be able to.
What are you saying?
I don't know. It's been cool for me to come from nothing to be able to talk to these guys and interview quite a few of them too, to see how the working comes. And I know nothing about the sport. I know.
Come on,
nothing at the time.
But to something now.
To talk to these guys and learn stuff over time has been like one of the best things I'll ever cherish in my life. It's been awesome to just see that they're everyday people too, working the same jobs, but instead of being a nerd like me on the computer, they spend 30 minutes or 30 minutes to 5 hours working on their cars instead of coding.
Yep. It's kind of I can kind of echo that sentiment. I remember before time was invented, getting started up with drifting too, being relieved that, the drift people, they're just people, they're not, I'm not going to say they're special because I don't think that's fair, but they're just everyday peeps, man, just getting down with a weird hobby like all of us. So yeah, pretty cool. And you really find that, I think from, virtual space to real space all over internet wide. Like I was saying, there's a few guys competing here tonight that I've known from Forza that, we've played easy about 18 years ago, predating the real drifting, which is even kind of crazier to think about. But to see it all kind of clash at one is it's pretty cool.
It's making a dream a reality, man.
So sorry we kind of just keep switching from event to podcast, but just filling out the air, giving you guys something to think about, something to talk about. It's Getting Sideways is confirming that the audio is sounding live, so I think this is how we're going to go.
Yeah, the audio for the game will get better here as we go on. There's only so much I can do about that right now. I'm sorry, folks.
He's doing his best, man. Come on. Yeah, we do. Sonny Chin now on track. Had a chance to go back and watch some of the previous streams, Dustin. This guy was he was thereabouts for every round. I felt like super consistent out of him. Who impressed you the most out of your virtual drift last year?
Sonny was definitely a contender through all of them. There was a couple stragglers that we had come and go there. I can't quite remember, but the two oddballs that we had there were just killing it too. I can't remember where they came in from, but it's always awesome to see the new faces come in and show the old school folks who we've been playing with forever what's what.
So Sonny, pretty good run. A little bit to clean up on there, but does receive a score. I think on that end section, probably wanted to go a little bit cleaner. We are seeing a 68. Oh, it's changed again. There it is. 67, sorry.
It's the one downfall about real time.
Yep. Try to chase it across 2 screens. Cal Crook coming through with that sweet R33. I can't see those much in drifting too much anymore. But we got them here to enjoy. I think that's the best part. See a lot of like Japanese cars still in the virtual space. Not ruined by BMW. Cal, lovely job here. Finishing out on the last sector of the course. One of the most hectic VQ trumpet players I know. You know, big VQ guy. A few of them, but I don't think there's any VQs in virtual Spec-D right now, so that's nice. That's a good thought. All right, Juan's up next here. Big flick of angle there. No wavering again. Just watch that steering trace. It's looking good. Small little adjustments as he leaves the zone. Nice stab with the left foot brake. And just throws him off draft just a little bit there. But he is able to get back up over the hump and back on the racing surface. Nice flicking angle there to finish out the run. Good angle, too, to exit the course. A little bit of a mistake, a little bit of clean up there. But, you know, can still be proud about that. It's on the internet forever now, so he's going to have to be proud of it. You can just go back and watch it. Chucho up next. Pretty cool livery on this S14, I believe, in game. Very nice approach here. A little bit on the left foot braking you see on the data trace here. But he is all gas, man. A little bit of lift here as we approach the second zone. And, oh, man, driver's just kind of going off that same spot there. As Chucho's just going to definitely over-rotate that, but saves it from disaster. Get a full pull on the run here, but I think that was a pretty big deficit there to overcome from.
Just waiting on a couple score inputs here.
It's moving pretty quick.
We're not doing bad. This is kind of why I like the virtual format. I mean, we don't have to chase people down as much, and everything's pretty much ready to go.
No sunburn either, or windburn at this point.
Oh, God, no dehydration.
Oh, God.
All right, we're going to send Tyler off here.
I think you won most impressive sunburn this year, Dustin.
I
don't know.
Every year.
You kind of get Mr. Switzer was run for your money, though. He did not have an easy one.
So I'll go home and
Tyler
looking
Mayer.
good in the wintertime still. That's what it's about.
That's right. Tyler Mayer getting to work here. Nice on the bank. Nice on the touch and go. Pretty awesome job there for Tyler Mayer. Nice full lock exit coming up. I can see this being a point of contention in the battles. I think guys are going to try to huck it in, big angle in that lead, just making that chase driver's problem. So I think if you're kind of planning on how to attack this, probably make note of that. But I think it could also be a really good dive-in point as well, too. We heard John Burnstead ask if passes were allowed, so maybe we'll see that. I like it. Hectic. Mr. Anton up next. I'm being nice, so he be's nice to me. Here we go. I think he competes in some VDC competition, so he's one of our internet drifters, if you will. Pretty good here. A few dabs of the left foot brake just to settle the car. Very nice past the inside clip. Almost slipping a wheel past the exit of the touch and go, though, but now filling out that second outer zone here, almost laser perfect. Loving these camera angles, Dustin. This is fantastic. Leaves nothing nothing to the imagination as Anton coming across the line. Maybe a little bit shallow on the exit as he would have liked, but overall, really good job. I think that's giving our judges something to think about.
Beautiful. We're going to send Carlton off here. All the scores are in.
A little bit of a lag in the program here. So we join Carlton McDonald mid-qualifying run. Previously had internet out, but I guess Comcast came to the outside of the residence, was able to restore service, so he could be here with us, and very thankful he is, because that was a super clean run here for Carlton McDonald. Awesome job, man. Looks good in that new Mustang, but we really love his SN95. We see in Spec-D competition, beautiful car. This is Paul Gracie with a BMW with all the body panels on it, so some really weird changes in the virtual world. I think it's got like double the horsepower he's making too, all 40. That 4-point great. Paul Gracie. Run it out, man. Another impressive season for Paul. As a little bit lower on the second corner there, but that's okay. We'll forgive that. I mean, I will. I have nothing to do with it, but I'll forgive it. And just to add salt in the wound, though, I'm gonna give you a commentator's curse there. Sorry, buddy. So know when you're watching that back, I'm sure I'll have a a comment. I finished my point I was making, though. Paul made the commitment all 3 rounds of Spec-D. I think it just good energy, man. Him and his crew came out, had fun, had a blast. Not about having the fastest cars, about having the most fun, I think. And Paul is just great. All right, so next up here, we got the Drift Onion. Still a little bit of confusion of where he actually is on our scoreboard. But let's see what he gets. Really nice initiation here for Drift Onion. Was it Josh? I think. Let's check up a little bit there for the transition. He's sending it in big time in that second corner, but you can see at the throttle, he knew it wasn't going to work, has to back out of it. But sitting on a score of 61 in 14th so far. Not too bad. We'll give you a little bit of score update here. Ooh, just an extra wall hit on the way out. Right in there. A little stab and twist. Brutal. Randy Noah continues to lead, 87 points. Matt Rusecki sitting on 82. Carlton McDonald moving up to 3rd place with an 81. Yeah.
I think Cole's fighting to get a car in here just so you can try and make a qualifying lap, and then we'll have to see how it works out here.
So we got 3 names on the registration form for Josh or Drift Onion or something else you've used. So 1 name next time on the registration, bud.
Oh, that I don't know who would have done that, because it's me who does the sign up, but
Yeah,
I think
geez.
somebody just threw Drift Onion down where McDonald 97 was. We'll give Cole a chance here to get in a car.
Dustin, I have some good news for you. I was blamed for it, so don't worry. All right, we got her sorted. Well, Dustin, I'll pass it over to you for a second here. We're just going to take a quick comfort break, and I will be right back.
Sounds good. I think Cole just booted up in here. He's been having a bit of connection issues all night, but he finally got in. Okay, I guess we will send Cole on his merry way here.
All right, and I have returned, as has Mr. Cole O'Connell. Pretty excitement there. The pride of Sherwood Park coming out and showing us what he can do.
Which car number is Mr. O'Connell?
Once a Corvette owner, and then became more of a dad and got rid of it. So we'll see what's next for Cole O'Connell. Hopefully, he comes back one of them 5-liter Mustangs he's all about.
Does he
We'll
usually
see.
run number car 6?
I think so, historically, yeah. Spec-D trivia. What was Cole O'Connell's race numbers? The deep stats. I bet you I have it on a piece of paper somewhere. I think he was 505, honestly, for a bit.
We got to get Cole back out for his second qualifying run. I've messaged him on 3 different places.
So he's going back to back.
He was the last one here with a late join, yeah, so just to be fair.
Look at that. We got virtual Thursday night practice going on the skid pad. Pretty cool.
One sec here, Tony. Hey, Cole, you got to do Cole run number 2 here, and then after that we build our bracket.
Dustin, before you leave, is it top 16 or top 32?
Top 16.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, folks.
All right. Well, it was
top
good
16?
and I'll catch you guys next one. Good luck, everyone.
Are you that I am the person with the least amount of answers on site at any given time? But I'm that good at faking it. We try. .503.
503?
Not 503? Right? Oh. I like how me and Sean were like Mustang engine sizes. There we go. Cole O'Connell for his second run. A little bit delayed on the commentary here, guys. We'll get the live stream back on rocking on time. But Cole O'Connell doing a really nice job throughout this one. So far, much better than his first, I gotta say. Looked like he decided to show up and try on the second one here. So good job, Cole. You got the stream there, Dustin?
I am here, yes. What is up? What is up?
Just pop your stream on.
Okay, I'm here. Top 32. This all works out for how it's set, though. You guys are satisfied with that? Well, Switzer was explaining why he liked it so much, just because
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're all ready here again.
All
Nice.
right, Angus and Colby, we are ready.
We lost Tony.
He left to go and talk to you or them.
He's in the
But I
driver's
don't know.
chat.
But I am now here.
We're ready to rock and roll. So just throw up whoever, and we're good. I guess he
Angus.
left.
Angus, you need the judges camera. You don't need the qualifying overlay for that.
All right, I'm back.
We're ready.
Do you guys care who goes first off of these? Because they're lined up backwards.
Nope. Just pretend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The saddest thing. This is the saddest. Like Friday night, we're watching pretend racing and judging it in real life.
Big drift fans.
You guys can tell me no, right?
What am I doing with my life? What's going on?
Yo, Dustin, throw up your stream on Discord here.
Is it not there? Oh, right, because I jumped. I can't
Yeah,
jump
'cause you
back and
changed
forth.
channels, yeah.
Fuck.
Because yeah, that's when I'm gonna count it off. You also have everybody on mic too. So, hello live stream, we're back. How you guys all doing? I hope you grabbed all your snacks and stuff like that. You're hearing a little bit of behind the scenes chatter there. It'll sound good on the replay. It's okay, guys.
Okay,
Send them.
send them. Here we go.
All right, we are ready for our first battle on deck here as well. Colby Pierce and Angus Juhas are running in. Colby in the lead position. Angus giving chase here, diving in on that second out of zone, getting a little bit of a door bang there. Has to back out of it. But nice aggressive job here for Angus. And goes for the pass, but it doesn't stick. Takes out the front axle of Colby and wipes it out on the wall. That's that'd be a good about like 45 minutes there to sort out. But thankfully, we're in the virtual world, so we'll just line them back up there, judge and note their mistakes. It's always an ambitious move to go for the pass in the outer zone. Not the best spot for it. That's all right. Angus in the lead position now. We got Colby giving chase. Colby a few postal codes back there, trying to cut the line to catch up. But Angus just trying to bring this one back into his favor. Has to run smooth and fast out front. And wow, look at that big dove by Colby. But now Colby going off the track in turn 2. Angus, meanwhile, hits the wall and becomes a caution for Colby just to finish it off. And I think that's going to be all it wrote for Angus there. It definitely started off pretty good. Had all the makings of a competitive run, trying to work his way back from that first mistake. But that's not what you want to do. But thankfully, no damage done. Just pride. It's okay. We'll restock on that and get him back going. And Colby Pierce is going to take the win. Moving on to the next portion of the brackets.
It's Chucho and Don Taco up next.
So we got Jucho and Don Taco coming up to the line next. Next competitors coming in here. How you guys doing, chat? What's going on? 40 people in there, 39, but it's a rough 40. Pretty cool. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out, guys. Don't even have to do the mic check because I think you guys can hear me. We hope. So here we go. Chucho is your lead driver. Quite gapped out there. Should be on the chase driver there, Dustin.
Chucho is in
That's
the
a
lead.
huge, ambitious inside line there for Juan Taco, but well, fortunately that was more burrito than taco we were looking for, and that one winds up a spilt one.
Chucho is supposed to be in the lead there, not Don Taco, so I'm not sure
Chucho's
what's
supposed to be
going
in
on.
there. So, oh, it's a driver error.
Driver, maybe.
Driver error. Maybe a few in there. Maybe a few in there. What a sentence. All right, here we go. In the right running order now. We got Juan Taco in the lead. Chucho's going to give chase. Should be your first run. That's Chucho. Doing a nice job here trying to establish an early advantage here. Juan Taco, meanwhile, keeping it clean up front, giving Chucho a lot to work with here. Chucho falling back now. Juan Taco, too much brakes there. I think just slows down in the middle of the course, gave Chucho nowhere to go, collects him as an incident. Finish out the run here. It's a little bit of confusion on who was the first in that run there. I think Chucho was first. Okay. You guys want to run that again? What's happening? Nope. All right. So Chucho is going to take the win on that one. I think not the battle both drivers wanted, I think. Yeah. That's okay. Virtual drifting, a lot of variances. You know, very ambitious lines being run here. We'll see.
Check this out, Tony. Just noticed this on the drone cam here. I think this man might have functioning strip lights here. XL diesel lights.
That's cool. Finding all the features. How's it going, Dustin?
Not bad. Waiting for Cole O'Connell to get to the line here, wherever he might be.
Cole O'Connell, I like calling him the Pride of Sherwood Park. I hope we get to use that one in the house sometime. That'll be fun. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. To play off that.
Do you have a message
I think
here?
there's a few members of the Sherwood Park Homeowners Association that would battle for that.
I do have a message here from Cole. Little fiasco at home he had to deal
Maybe
with.
he is.
So
I thought, nah, maybe not.
if he's not back by the time he's up for it, he said he'll have to forfeit his round. And I don't see him back here anywhere. So judges, do with that information what you will.
Yeah. Guys getting soft in your old age.
Tony, you hear me right? Tony.
What's happening?
Cole said if he's not back here, he's going to have to forfeit his round. So I believe that's what's happening.
All right, so we are hearing from the, I guess, technical delegate that Cole O'Connell is going to join at a later round here. So we want to queue up next, Dustin.
judges give me a little advice here. What are we doing? John versus Calvin?
Next up, we got John Burnstead and Calvin Crook
That is
coming up
correct.
line. This
right?
one would be a fun one. The Statesman of Camrose. No. Stretching it is. I'm sure he would have liked it though. Well, I mean, I have another suggestion there, but we have to be nice-ish today. Yeah, that's the best part. No, that's the best part too. Makes my job double fun. It's kind of like it is in real life, though. You really got to admit, like, I'm a pretty good filter, man. Like, give me some credit. Yeah. Yeah, you want to announce this one, Sean? You can just be mean as you'd like. Just kidding. So, if you've joined us on the Spec-D streams of in the real life, I don't know, it's weird to pronunciate between the two, but you know that it's just a constant barrage of judge silliness that I'm just trying to bring to you guys live as well. As here we go, Cal Crook and John Burnstead coming off the line. See if we get virtual excitement out of John Burnstead. Start a little bit low, Cal. Meanwhile, nice and high up on that outside bank. Pass that inside clip here for Cal Crooks. Super dialed in. Nice transition. John Burnstead, meanwhile, taking that big attack line way off the outside zone there, making that compromise to dive up into the door of Cal Crooks, as John Burnstead not leaving him alone here as we escape the course. But meanwhile, Cal Crooks unfazed up front. Perfect lead run, I'd say. And had no close how close he was to danger and disaster with John Burnstead lurking. But John Burnstead made his name for himself early Spec-D years just by one of our aggressive drivers, man. Just an uncaged animal too. Of course, he did a round in Formula Drift. We'll give it to him, sure. Not what he's looking for, but he's doing great work for the secondhand JDM market, put it that way. Yeah, no, John Burnstead jumping back in a car a little later in the year, this year. That was exciting to see. Here goes into the lead position. And it's Calvin Crook going to give chase. John Burnstead, good initiation here. A little low on the line there. A little bit shallow. Meanwhile, Cal Crook jumping out of frame. So now he's diving back in. Kind of around the same point that Mr. Burnstead caught him. Huge, nice swing there for John Burnstead to finish out the course and across the line. Good run from both drivers. I think this is our first battle here. Judges, I think we're going to have to take a look at. It's a perfect time to camera switch there, Dustin.
Trying my best with this. Seen some random grass.
All right, but it's going to be one more time between John Burnstead and Calvin. Judges all agree that you know what, that was good enough to watch again. Yeah, take me back to 2013. We got a virtual tire change going on here. All right, here we go. Second round of battles between Calvin and John. Do we get on this one? What's up, guys in the chat? How y'all doing? Mr. Vic, breathe free drifting. Calvin Crook lead position, flicks it in. John Burnstead, much more immediate approach this time. settling into that chase position now. John Bernstead looking to make some moves here. Calvin Crook, meanwhile, just needs to focus on keeping him a clean run in the lead position. Little low for both drivers. That causes John Bernstead to wiggle down in the middle of the course. Oh, Calvin Crook just coming up short on that wall there and has to park it. And of course, he finds John Bernstead for company. If you stop, well, you're going to get hit. That's what happens. But man, really good first half of the run for those guys. Right to the scene of the accident. So we're going to switch them up. Calvin Crook now with a little bit of a deficit to work himself back from. Gets the jump start here on John Bernstead as we rip out. John Bernstead dumping the clutch, says goodbye. Smoky tires start. Just to start here, Calvin Crook meanwhile hanging in there. Just as I say, that washes a bit high up on the bank. That releases John Bernstead. Using all of the clean air up front, now settling that car into angle. Just needs a clean run here to secure a pass into the top 8. As we say that, little bit of a mistake coming into that final corner, a little bit of a wall bump. If it looks like John Bernstead keeps it clean, Calvin maybe a little bit impacted there by the bottom of the run, but I think the damage was already done with that little bit of an off in the banked corner. Diego Bernstead. And moving on to the next round will be John Bernstead. Love the continuous drifting we get here. I don't know if this layout will work for a Thursday, but we try it.
Right. Next up should be McDonald and Riley, right?
McDonald and Palmer coming up next. Riley Ulmer, Josh McDonald. Be a fun one. Riley, I think he's I don't know if he still has a CA18 car, but that was pretty cool. Josh 1 point. KA turbo, but then swapped away, so that's fine. Let's see how we get down though. Josh in the lead position. Riley going to give chase. Starting off a little low on the bank there for Josh, but trying to find a clean line to navigate it here. Has to drop a little angle past that first inside clip. Angles back out. But adjustment in the steering trace there as Riley Ulmer taking a nice dive in at it here. Doesn't make contact. It's a really well metered approach. Not bad. Riley Ulmer just needs to keep it clean here. A little bit. I think both drivers may be guilty of V'ing off the corners there. Dumping on that angle and then, of course, having to accelerate back out of it. But they kept it clean. No contact. That's the important thing here. Giving both of each other a chance. I think, at a fair run. Pretty good mix-up. We'll see who takes it on that one. So lights on. Here we go. Riley Ulmer, he's going to roll out now in the lead position. Josh McDonald flicking it in behind him. Both guys a little low on the bank. Riley's starting to work his way up, and Josh McDonald slamming on the brakes, and he goes up off out of screen. That's going to release Riley now with a huge opportunity here to move on just as long as he keeps the run clean, dips the rear wheels into the dirt, but continues on sliding. We have Josh McDonald in the background trying to play catch up. Huge dive into this last corner here for Josh McDonald, but once again, I think the damage was kind of done in that first corner. We'll see what the judges think with that one. On to the next battle. Riley Almer's going to get the win.
Okay, I don't think Cole is back still anywhere, so who are we calling up next? Jason Gravy.
Might have a challenge on the play there. Different sport, but so here we go. Jace Havoc and Paul Gracie coming off the line here. Jace so deadly with that flick initiation. We lose Paul to the wall. Right on the go here. Jace now just got to keep it clean. And man, we're pretty spot on for commentator's curse tonight. Seems just as we say anything. Even the good guys are making the mistakes. They're the best of the best, if you will. But that's okay. There's massive love and respect to everybody driving tonight. I couldn't hang, so I just just thought I'd just talk to y'all. So here we go, Paulie G up front. That's what we have to do. We call him Paulie G. Nice flick initiation here. All body panels remaining on Paul Gracie's car. It's got to be the virtual world. But man, look at Paul Gracie. The skill shines through. Perfect past that inside clip. A little bit wavering there for that second corner. Now just chopping into the dirt. But Paulie G going to ride this one all the way to the wall. Full throttles. Jace getting in, getting interested. Give him the door bang. Paulie G bouncing it off the wall. Driving that thing like a pinball right now. But man, it's like the most virtual Regan McCarter run you would ever see. That was pretty sweet. I want to see Paul G in like Regan McCarter's car. That would be sick. Way back in the day. Yeah. Unalived.
I am sorry about that.
There he
Looks like
is.
he'll
Has that
do it.
been
I'm
Wyatt
back,
music in
everybody.
the
I don't
background?
know who did what in my neighborhood, but my internet's back.
Damn it.
Trying to take those copper wires again.
I have no idea. This is a first. My apologies, though. I obviously can't control that, but damn, that sucked.
Who am I battling? I guess what car are they driving? Because ideally I'd prefer the E46.
You already qualified though.
Yeah, you're stuck in the car you
Oh,
qualified with.
great.
Okay, sorry guys. Back to the regularly seasoned programming. OBS says it's still streaming. Is that true?
Yes. Stream is up and we can hear ourselves.
Does that pylon do any sick drifts?
It can.
All right, so are we doing like a bonus round, like top two people got to race in the cones, and whoever wins wins?
Battle of the cones.
How about this? If we got to do one more time, we got to use the cones.
Where's the stock IS 200s at?
It'd be kind of sick to throw two like the same ship beaters in the fucking thing, and if we have to do an OMT, they both go into it.
That should be a whole round.
Drive the worst handling car. See
Yeah.
whoever does the best.
You do
Stock
some like
KAs.
some base Assetto Corsa cars, not even mod cars. Put them in like some Fiats.
No,
Okay.
do the base drift ones, like the base drift BMW.
Tony, where were we at here
Yeah,
before this?
I'm ready if
crapped
you're good
itself?
to hop back in. I think we're waiting for our judges to decide on Jason Paul. And yeah, if you want to go pick it up, we are good to go.
Okay, I'm gonna hop back over there.
We are back and alive. All right, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Someone trying to take out those copper wires or something like that. Yeah, it is. North side, yeah. You get that sometimes. Jordan Park's got a north side. Yeah. Alright, yeah, Dustin, throw me your stream on Discord, bud.
Correct, right? All the things that break and you need to fix again.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, guys. Can you guys we're all caught up in the chat? Everybody's good. Everybody's chilling. Leave it over there. Go fly. Drive it. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay, I'm just making sure everybody's loading back in here, and sorry to extend your Friday night even more watching virtual racing.
Oh, it's okay, Dustin. They're watching virtual racing.
Cole's back now. Do we want to give him his bracket run too here? Since we didn't get to finish that side yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can have a hot, laughable pad. Yeah. That's how chasing works. But wait, who's leading? No. Hang on. Get the name.
Looking for who won last battle as well.
All right. So we do have a decision. It was Jace Habbock moving on over Paul Gracie. That's Jace Habbock over Paul Gracie.
Okay, Tony, what's next?
We got Cody Smith and Cole O'Connell coming up next for battle. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We seem to have everything, the virtual ducks back in the row. A little bit of server side issues, but it looks like they've all been addressed now. So we are back and live. Ready to watch some more battles. We got Cole O'Connell and Cody Smith. Your next driver's up here. Interestingly, Cole not driving the Mustang out of the two in the pairing here. Shout out to Mr. Sean Lund watching, of course. Request some Motley Crue for the stream. Don't know if we can do that. But here we go. Cody Smith. Snappy initiation. Cole O'Connell trailing behind. You know, some of that gap, dropping a little bit of angle, but keeping in it. Pretty high on the bank still for Cole O'Connell. A little bit of wavering there. I think he's doing this like sight on scene, no practice. Just gonna wing it, man. Good job for Cody Smith in lead position. So switch things up, man. Cole O'Connell, he's going to go to the lead. Cody Smith now will be in the chase. Feel like, dear internet audience, I don't have to really explain how drifting works to you. I think you guys know.
Hey, Tony,
Just
this is
in
the one
case
time
you
you
don't.
can say hello, internet, you know?
Yeah. Thank you, Dustin. Good Easter egg mention there. Cole O'Connell keeping it clean in the lead position. Cody Smith now going in. A little bit of an attack there. Makes collision with the front wheels of Cole O'Connell, but as that happen, we see in the data here, a little bobble, I think, from Cole O'Connell. Maybe put that car in that wrong position. Let's see what the judges think. We got a decision on them, guys. Start. All right. Moving on to the next round is going to be Cody Smith. Thank you, judges. Sorry about that. So funny.
Who's next?
So Randy Noah and we got Mr. Pierce and Noah coming up next. Colby Pierce and Randy Noah is your next battle on deck. As we gotta say, the drift game's happening on the rad pad. Looks pretty exciting. I think we could do that as a layout, just a nice big circle, like a bean shape essentially. I think we could do it. That's what I'm saying, right? Just getting our camera started on the line here. You know, huge shout out to Dustin. He's had to both be IT, event coordinator, camera guy.
Well, we got Colby here. I'm just looking for Randy to join up.
He's so focused. He's just on the event right now. But it's going well. So thank you guys for joining us here for the Spec-D Virtual Drift Round 1 to 2024 series. Just joining. There was a lack of Corvettes.
Yeah, that's the downside to small spots.
Yeah, we ran out of Corvettes. Baller problem.
As we hear American bald eagles screaming in the background. These guys getting nasty here, almost taking it out in the dirt.
Should have had a round on a pad, man.
It'd be easy if we could throw down pylons just impromptu, but it's very, very hard to do. I don't have that much expertise yet.
We just want to run the next pair.
Oh, Randy
I
just
think
jumped
he just
in.
joined in. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, you let me know what the judges are feeling. We'll make it happen.
Yep. Apologies for the delay, guys. Just some Seto side issues now. A little bit of everything. One of the things that are happening, we only have 20 grid spots and 21 competitors, so we're just trying to get to everybody in the room that needs to be in the room. And looks like we are ready to go. So Colby Pierce and Randy Noah are going to do battle here. Randy in the lead, Colby in chase. Here we go, Corvette versus S Chassis. And wow, just as we start, we already lose Colby Pierce. Randy, deadly job right now. Of course, he's high up in the qualifying list. Huge angle into that second corner. Just has to keep it clean here. Finishes out the run clean. Nice job there for Randy Noah. All right, Randy Noah now in the lead position, of course, or chase position. Sorry, he was your number one qualifier. Let's see how Colby Pierce is going to deal with this one from the lead. And already a little bit of a mistake there. As we get into the first part of the bank turn, Randy checks up behind him. Doing a very good job. Just kind of a metered approach of attack here. Showing some aggression. Oh, man, with a little bit of a collision there. But if you look at that throttle trace, once again, judges have been really liking going back to kind of look at that. It was a little bit all over the place there for Colby. Kind of give Randy a little bit tough stuff to work with, but they do complete the run, even with the contact. So good driving there, both gentlemen.
Tony, do you mind telling me who's up next year? I'll get them ready.
So Judge is just going back. All right, so Randy Noah is going to get the win. Randy Noah moves on in the next round, trying to make it a perfect event here. First time virtual Spec-D competitor, I do believe. All right, here we go. Sonny Chin, ride the wall. 54 coming in next. Ooh, and Manji initiation here to start up. A little bit of it was a difficult run to start with, but both drivers keeping it clean here. Good job. Transfer across the track. Sonny Chin diving in. Saves it from disaster. Has to steer out of it a little bit. But recomposes. Doesn't make a big mistake here. Still puts himself in the fighting chances. Oh, man. A little bit of wall contact and then just, shutting it down towards the end of the course. Diving into this inside there and taking away the driving space for Sonny Chin. So here we go, switching around. Sonny in the lead now. On the wall, way up on the inside. Kind of misread the initiation there. But now corrects. Gets back on track where he needs to be. Meanwhile, Sonny taking it easy out front, man. Just cruising with this one. Almost overtaking him on the outside zone there to finish up the run. All right, so moving on is going to be Sonny Chin. Sonny Chin gets the win.
Bang, bang. Just like that.
Far one too early with that, guys. So Chucho and John Daniel coming up next. Not for me, though. All right. That's right. All right. So, John Daniels and Chucho coming up next here. Chucho going to be giving chase. John Daniel in the lead position. All S chassis battle. Huge initiation there for John. Really good job. Chucho, meanwhile, keep a touch in the face here. Nothing crazy happened in the run so far. A little bit of dive in there for Chucho, way offline. Has to correct and work his way back up the track. Meanwhile, John Daniel, very nice and smooth out front. It's got to be said. Very smooth with the inputs. Car gliding through the zones perfectly here. Almost flawless run, really, for John Daniels. And that's the kind of stuff you want to see here late into competition. Good run. Good lead. Chucho has a little bit to work on here, I think, for the second part of the run. Bit of a microphone issue on my side. Sorry about that. But we are back. Chucho really good in the lead. And John Daniels, man, everywhere he's gone, he's been chased back. That was a great run, actually. I think pretty confident on saying that was the best of the night thus far. Chat, 40 guys hanging out there. What do you guys think? If you can all agree that that was a great run by both drivers here. All right. So John Daniels will take the win. Hard fought battle, both drivers. So Cody Smith and Anton Colin up next. I think it's Colin. Colin? Maybe.
Well, you'll hear about that one later.
That's okay. He deserves it. Yeah, no, he calls me worse. It's okay. And the season wrap-up's looking mightily different this year. Yeah. All right, we have our drivers up here to the line. That should be a pretty good one. I think Anton, maybe Chicken's on his Switch? I don't know, man. Let's here we go. Let's see what the Live Fast has for us in the lead position. Good initiation on the bank, keeping it nice and high, but meanwhile, Smith in the chase position. Everywhere he is going, he is falling. A little bit of wavering there as they come across the track. Now trying to dive in. A little bit of a hold up there for both drivers, but both of these guys keeping it clean, giving us a really good battle to talk through. Nice job here, rounding out that final corner. Big angle to finish off the run. Huge lead run there for Anton. It's weird because I just know him as Live Fast. It's weird to say his name. So let's call him that. So here we go. Cody Smith now in the lead position. Rolling up to the gears, snappy initiation. Anton, Live Fast, whatever I want to call him. Doing a good job in the chase position. Now coming in for the door bang. Ooh. Maybe a bit too ambitious there with the dive in. But Cap is back up, man. Here's another door bang. Says, let's get going, man. But I think that's going to be one too many there. we love the aggression, but it needs to be a metered approach, and obviously you got to give that lead car room to do what he needs to do.
That's a new bug I've never seen before. Tyler Mayer's driver just dropped from the sky into his car.
Cool.
Just about exactly what I was thinking.
Cool. All right. So, judges winner. Can't see the sheets. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. All right. So Cody Smith is going to get the win over Mr. Livefast. And next up, we have John Bernstead and Matt Rusecki. Man, this one would be a wild battle to see somewhere on the Spec-D circuit. Maybe fingers crossed. If you guys are really good, maybe we can see it in the future. But we get a preview of what that might look like here, live on the internet. That's pretty exciting.
I think we gotta wait for John to load back in here, so we're just gonna...
So we're just on a little bit of a hold here. We're waiting for John Bernstead to load back into the game.
Now, the cool thing about the drone
Sorry.
mode in this game mode is you can go anywhere. Let's take a look inside here.
You got a lot of toys here in Assetto here, Dustin. Show us some drone moves, man.
I think Matt's in VR right now. You can see him
That
looking around.
bacon.
Yeah.
Can I contact with you?
How's it going? You see the drone just fly through your window? It's going to go right out your
Pretty
passenger
cool.
side right now because I see
And I'm
Mr.
so glad
John
drones
B
can't
here.
go in car. That'd be so terrifying.
How deadly would that be?
It would be super deadly. And not good. But yeah, that's the real Matt Rusecki. Just like that, live on the internet. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Simulated car and all. Here we go. John Bernstead chasing Matt Rusecki. Big dive in for John Bernstead. Matt Rusecki going to work on the high bank. Both gentlemen have good success here at this track in real life, hoping it converts to virtual success. John Bernstead takes a huge dive across the second turn here, trying to keep up to Matt Rusecki, who is absolutely on a mission out there. Nice angle coming into that final part of the course. John Bernstead finishes up nice and tight with him, but man, that was all Matt Rusecki in that first round. John Bernstead, a little bit of wavering in the chase, but just a thing of beauty. That run was there for Matt. Yeah, car looking pretty spot on to the real one. That's so cool. So here we go. Second half of this. Matt to the chase. Mr. Bernstead. Virtual excitement. Coming at you live on Friday night. Here we go. John Bernstead from the far right to the track. Snaps across the left. Big angle now to start off the course. Matt Rusecki starting to dial him in a little bit. Now pushing up the proximity. John Bernstead, meanwhile, full gas out front. Huge stab left foot brake, keeping it on track, just dipping a tire into the dirt a little bit for John Bernstead. But man, coming at it with some serious speed. Meanwhile, Matt Rusecki all over him in the chase here. This is why I'm saying this one would be exciting. And as they come across the line, virtual audience, I guess, like, write a bunch of stuff in chat real fast to simulate making noise. Man, that was awesome. There we go. Great lead run there for John. Matt, very, very good chase drive. And we can now give that one the, I think, best run of the night. I'm pretty biased, though. Big fan of both guys, so. All right, and it is going to be Matt Rusecki moving on. So hope you guys like that one, guys. Mr. DT in the chat. No, use a different name, Mr. Sean Lund. We do need some Motley Crue in here, I agree.
I wish, man.
Agree.
If the copyright
I
people
wish.
weren't all over it, it would be so
Yeah,
much fun.
where's the copyright at there, Dustin? We can talk to you live right now. Yeah. 100K for a Motley Crue track? I don't know.
Not worth it.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Then you get 2 for 1 then. Okay. Next up battle.
It's Harry.
We got
Harry
Andrew
and
Mazzarelli and Andrew. A little bit of a delay there in the stream, sorry guys, but we're now catching back up. Andrew Mazzarelli looking really good in the chase here, getting some extra angle in there. Now kind of has to wobble his way out of it. Meanwhile, Andrew Harry looking really good. Well, a little bit low angle to exit out the course there, but otherwise, we're just being really picky on that one. That was a really good run in the lead. All right, Mazzarelli goes to chase. Ooh, Andrew a little bit shallow on the course to start there. Doesn't affect the proceedings too much. Both guys keeping it nice and clean throughout the remainder of the run thus far. Super nice and tight to that wall as they exit turn 2. Big dive in there for Harry. Andrew Mazzarelli finishing off strong across the line. Good set of runs there too.
Look at them. They parked perfectly in the camera.
Man, nailed these camera. Dustin, what do you think of the event thus far, man? Are you happy with how it's working out?
If the internet would have been stable, that would have been great. I would have been so much more happier. But everything else is working out good. Hoping everyone's having fun. Hoping it stays smooth the next time we go.
Next round, it is going to be Harry. Harry takes the win.
This one's to Harry.
So Carlton and Riley Ulmer will be your next drivers. We'll see. And we got them on deck. Carlton lead, Riley firing it in the chase position. Good stable proximity between the drivers. Like to see Riley a little bit closer, obviously. Meanwhile, Carlton going to work out front, nice and smooth, very, very balanced on the inputs. Riley cleaning it up behind him. Again, keeping that proximity here. I think that car a little bit faster than Riley's maybe. Dives it in, V's off that last section of the course, but finishes side to side with Carlton McDonald as they cross the line. Very good. Very good run. I think Riley can be pretty stoked with that. Carlton McDonald, of course, a pretty formidable driver. The Skiddy's Garage Ford Mustang there. All right. Riley's getting a chance to lead this one away. Carlton diving in here. A little bit of a bobble to start it off, but now cleans it up as they pass the first inside clip. Good run here. Riley using all of the course available to him, but oh, just as we say that, on a little bit of a wrong arc to finish off the corner there. Just watching it really quickly in that moment, but damn. So we'll see how the judges rule that one out. It was had the makings of a good battle. All right, so Carlton McDonald will get the win. Carlton moves on. Probably mark that out.
I think we're waiting on Tyler to pop up here.
So we're just doing some car switches once again in the lobby. We got Tyler Merritt and Jace Havoc coming up next, two Seattle locals doing battle in virtual Canada. Mitch pointing out that the all of these Seattle-based drifters, all kind of one side of the bracket here. We have World versus Canada versus Seattle. Kind of cool. Except for John. He's adopted. Like both he can't and he just doesn't. All right. So we're still a virtual hurry up and wait game. You get that sometime with drifting. It's just kind of inherently a hurry up and wait sport sometimes. But it looks like the wait is over. Yeah, Jace versus Tyler. Really sweet. Very interesting car position there from Tyler to start it off here. Note that. So here we go. All the start box. Tyler, wow, wicked start out of the gate. Jace, meanwhile, having to play catch up. Filling that first inside clip. Perfect, exactly where it needs to be. Nice and smooth across the touch and go. Jace Havoc coming in for the door bang. Oh, just an overstep by Jace there. Played catch up right from the get-go. Tyler, meanwhile. Look at that. Precision on the wall. Awesome job there by Tyler. Fantastic pair of runs there. So here we go. Jace Havoc in the lead now. Tyler Mayer. Nice snappy initiation for both drivers. Look at Tyler right to the proximity, matching the angle, matching the speed. Dropping back just a little bit as they transfer across the track. Tyler almost passing Jace here. Jace keeping the pedal in it. Meanwhile, Tyler everywhere Jace is going. In for the door bang goes Tyler Mayer. Keeps it clean across the line. Awesome job for Tyler and Jace there. Battles are getting better every run we do here. And moving on to the next round, Tyler Mayer is going to take the win. Massive battle there. So Sonny Chin and Randy Noah is your next battle. Sorry, guys. One should be a pretty good one here. Offline, here we go. Nice start for Randy Noah, Sonny Chin. Speeding up through the gears, a little bit of a lower angle to start, but pulling right into the proximity zone, right where he wants to be. Randy Noah, meanwhile, no compromise out front. Trying to make that a perfect event. Sonny Chin getting a little bit lost in the smoke, exceeding the front axle of the lead car. Dives back in now to get into proper position once again. Meanwhile, he cannot find a flaw in Randy Noah's run up front. Wow, man. So picture perfect run for Randy Noah to start us off here. This battle, Sonny Chin's going to have to dig deep, find something here on his lead run. Force this into one more time or try to get the decision. As we fire down from the start line. Starting off nice and aggressive for both drivers. Look at Noah finding the pocket, locking in, and not dropping back here. Sonny Chin getting back on the acceleration. Randy Noah has to check up a little bit. Look at the absolute control Randy has put into this thing from the chase position, practically driving the car ahead of him. Sonny, meanwhile, that's probably his best run that I've watched on the stream tonight. That was a wicked one. Nice. Need some noise. A cheer. Little clap there for you guys. I wonder if I can get you the soundboard clap. There we go.
I forgot it flew right through. Silent for so long.
That was great. So yeah, that's I mean, ironically, I'm not saying I'm tired of sounding like a broken record, but that might have been one of the closest battles I think we saw. Good one. And Randy Noah is going to move on to the next round. Great drive there for Randy and Sonny. Fantastic battle, guys. So next up, we got Daniel in the lead. Giving chase there. It is Colby Smith. Smith and Daniel coming into the course. Little drop angle there for John in the lead position. Cody gives him a bump. Get going, buddy. You guys keeping it clean now. Cody Smith going to work, trying to find that nice locked-in dialed angle. Looks like he achieves it as they leave the zone here, setting him up really nice for a nice dive in there. And oh
Very
man,
nice.
as we V out that last corner, a little bit of a slowdown, but again, a little bit of light contact. Both guys keeping it clean. We get a full run out of the pair. All right, Cody Smith now in the lead. John Daniel making it competitive right off the bat here. Angles up a little bit, has to back out of it. Now trying to find that right part of attack. Trying to keep it as equally aggressive as Cody was on his lead. Huge chuck in of angle behind him. Cody, meanwhile, not making any mistakes in the lead. That's what you want to see here. Nice, calm lead run. Oh, man. John's just a little aggressive on those lunges, but he made it pretty interesting. Man, awesome job. Once again, find ourselves, I think, mid-top 8 now. Yeah, battles are getting the sharper side of what we've seen here tonight. And Cody Smith takes the win. Cody Smith takes the win. John Daniel, man, exciting run for him. I think he's going to go back and kind of kick himself for that one, man, because I think that could, you know, if I was judging, I'd love to see it one more time, but that's probably why they don't let me judge. We'd just be here forever. I just liked it. Just want to watch it twice. Yeah, we are out of curfew. Well, you guys are. All right. What do we got next, Mr. Dustin?
Matt Rusecki leading Harry.
All right, Harry and Matt Rusecki coming in here. Here taking a bit of an unconventional line there to try to gain some proximity through that first corner. Possibly didn't pan out here. Trying again wants to angle in behind Matt Rusecki, who again laser focus, laser precision in the lead. Not really much difference to commentate on Matt Rusecki's run there. He's just dialed every time, man. As Harry had to clean it up a little bit more there. All right, second half of the battle. Matt to the chase. Here in the lead. Very nice job out of that start chicane here. Kicks it in about 130K. Nice. Much better lead run here for Harry. Of course, Matt, though, give him a good lead run. He'll give you a phenomenal chase drive. Here a little bit low on the line here. Matt trying to give him a little bit of a friendly tap back up there. Great pacing there for Matt in the chase position. Could have been very easy to angle up the car there and make a contact, but decides, calculated approach to dive in. Pretty textbook by Matt Rusecki. All right. Matt's moving on. Great success at this track, both in person and virtual, as it turns out tonight. It's a pretty good drive for Harry there. As Riley Ulmer and Carlton McDonald, I think, pulling back up. Oh, that's Tyler Mayer. Sorry.
This is
Sorry. Yep.
Carlton and Tyler. Sorry, I'm just
They're all the same color
doing
cars.
the same thing I've always doing. Mass chaos.
That's right. Wouldn't have it any other way though, Dustin. This has been a lot of fun, buddy. As here we go. Fun doesn't stop yet. Tyler and Carlton. Now these drivers have driven a lot together. And it does look like we're getting a replica of their run they had up here as well. Thought it could be a little closer. But man, both these drivers do a lot of seat time with each other in the sim and in the real world. And it is showing here. First portion of their battle. Little bit of contact as we finish out the run, but a very nice lead there from Carlton McDonald. Tyler, meanwhile, was man, everywhere he needed to be. That was really clean. I think they could clean up a little bit more, but yeah, happy we got to see that one. All right, Carlton going to the chase. Tyler in the lead. Beautiful job on the initiation for both drivers. Carlton, meanwhile, looking for a spot to dive in here. Tyler keeping it nice and smooth up front. Huge flick back of angle there for both drivers. Carlton careful not to exceed the front axle of Tyler, just as I say that, creeping up on him, but drops back right in the nick of time to put himself into a good position here to take one last final dive as we come down that false return loop. Oh, man. Great driving from Carlton and Tyler on that one. It's enough to even excite me, you know? An audible thing. You can tell when it happens. Where's everybody in the chat? Where you guys at, Friday people? Make some, so, I don't know what to say. Just type some messages in chat if you're still hanging out. You having fun? We're watching the virtual Spec-D drift series put on by Mr. Electric Media or Electric. And we do have a winner out of that one. Carlton McDonald gets the win. Carlton McDonald is your winner. And Tyler Mayer.
Okay, I do have to take a brief bathroom break. It's been about 4 hours of streaming, so bear with me 1 second.
All right, well, Dustin is on a quick comfort break. Well, nice to hear from you guys in the chat. Hope you guys are hanging out, watching it, and having some fun. Of course, follow along with the Spec-D social channels. I'm sure we'll have an announcement on there when the round 2 will be. Alan, thanks for watching, man. Yeah, it's cool to have the local tracks of Edmonton on the internet. Be nice if they let us run it in the Magical Lights layout. You know, I got ideas, but they got insurance, and the two often intersect in the the realm of no. Be pretty cool. So, Alan, they are playing on Assetto Corsa with a few modifications, stuff like that.
Oh, apologies.
Welcome back, you madman. 4 hours of streaming. You having fun yet, Dustin?
That's been fun. Is Cody having issues, or I just seen he just left in chat?
I think we're in the final 4 now, guys.
Yeah, it says he's having a brief computer issue here to me by a DM, so I see he's back in here, though, so hopefully he's got to sort it out.
So, Dustin, I know we're not quite done yet, but what's impressed you most thus far?
The competition, man, it's real. The door-to-door action, sim driving. You can't just say it's just nothing anymore. It's these guys still honing their skills with it. It's pretty impressive.
yeah, man, I gotta say, calling it in the virtual space, it's been a bit of a different experience and change. But yeah, I think the one thing that does remain the same, you're right, is the driving and the competition that we see everybody's hungry for, and everybody's out here driving. Awesome. It's been great. So here we go. Cody Smith, Randy Noah, first battle of the top 4. We are on the sharp end as Cody Smith getting to work. Randy Noah, meanwhile, perfect on that outer bank now. Smooth across the inner clip. Fantastic from the touch and go. And Cody Smith, the huge dive in, unfortunately makes some contact with Randy Noah, but both guys clean it up to finish the run. We lose Cody Smith to the tire walls. Randy Noah's going to back it in there. Fantastic job from Randy. I don't want to call him Rowdy Randy because that just seems too easy, but just know that I want to. Because that was pretty awesome, man. This is, yeah, right? And the comments from the judges that, yeah, pretty damn good. And I have to agree.
I think someone here is having VR issues now. He is coming back up to the line, though.
All right, Cody Smith back in line here, having a little bit of hardware issues. It's kind of just like real cars. Oh, man. But here we go, Cody Smith on the line. You noticed a little bit of an angled approach here for the start. I think that's a kind of cool to point out because as they unload the car, that wheel spin helps kind of snap the car straight. So it's kind of like making half your movement for free. But that's some in-depth racing nerd stuff. But here we go, Cody Smith. Good job on the first bank here past that inside clip. Randy Noah cleaning up a little bit of a bobble there, not making a further one now. As, oh, wow, gets a little bit flirty with that wall on his way into turn 2. Cody Smith doing everything he needs to do to try to work his way back into this one. It is looking perfect up front. Huge snap of angle into the final. Oh, man. We have a collision coming down the false return loop. And just like, the real spot kind of provides somewhat incidents as well. And looks like we're not safe from them here in the virtual world either. So judges are going to pick that one apart. It's pretty cool because we have access a little bit more data. Try to pick that one out. But that, man, great set of runs, though, if you ignore the collision and the little incident there.
Cody there just having some issues. He's using neck effects there because his VR was cutting in and out. So if you know how that works, your head will rotate with how the inertia of the car is going instead of just being head locked on with the front bumper of the car. He's stuck 60% facing his hood there on that last turn, he said. So it was a bit of a challenge for him.
It's... it's kind of interesting, the issues that pop up for, kind of the virtual drifting. Of course, Assetto Corsa, well, it's a great platform. It's quite dated at this time, so you'll get those weird little gremlins that kind of sneak in every now and then. But, a huge shout out to, both yourself, Dustin, and all of our drivers for just kind of overcoming some of the gremlins that have come.
Oh,
shout out, of course, to Sean for staying up past both Sean's actually staying up past their bedtimes, I'm sure.
Do we have an announcement for winner here?
All right. Moving on to the finals, putting one hand closer on a perfect event. It is Randy Noah taking the win. So Randy Noah moves his way into the finals. We have Tyler and Matt Rzecki on the other side of the bracket. Oh, sorry, Matt and Carlton. My bad.
Oh no, he's running over all the pit people. Oh,
Sorry,
no.
guys. Skylar, we got big shout out for you. You've been here all night long watching with us, so thanks for watching, bud. As here we go, Matt giving lead here. Carlton diving in. Another PNW battle happening in the virtual space. A little bit of a door bang there for Carlton. He has to dive it back. Trying to find a place to resume his attack here on Matt. Matt cleaning it up there. A little bit of a dip in throttle to finish out riding in that second corner. As they fire in here now to the last outside zone. Matt Ruzecki, ooh, huge. Ooh, angle, but a little bit of a slow up in momentum. Carlton catches it, no collision. Josh, I'm also here just talking because I suck at drifting on Assetto, so.
Same, bro. Same.
Same, bro. It's way easier to talk.
It's way
to us,
easier to run these simulators to drive on them. Are you kidding?
That's right.
Not really.
That's right. It's been my excuse for years. But here we go. Carlton McDonald now in the lead position. Matt going to give chase. Let's see what we get out of this one. Love those snappy initiations from Carlton all night long. Loving that chase right now. Just as I say that, a little bit of a collision. I'm going to clean it up here, I'm sure. As a transfer back, Matt says, get going.
Oh, no.
Get going, man. One of the things that's definitely throwing me off is because it's virtual drifting, they can just complete the run. You know, cars just don't fall apart as soon as you just like bump them. So, full admission, after I see like a contact, I'm just kind of like, oh, okay.
You know, we could set one up where the damage is enabled, but sometimes the slightest bump like that, you know,
Yeah.
you've seen them just tap it, destroys it, because I don't think the Assetto engine was quite purposefully made for drifting.
Yep. It's a part of it though. You get the contact. We're in some good battles sometimes, but I know these guys will clean it up, and I'm sure both of them will be back for round 2. You get to call on them, guys. All right. All right. So judges are reviewing this. Just see what they see.
Oh, there's ducks in the chat.
All right. So we are going to see one more time between Matt and Carlton here. They are ruling it a shared fault collision as we came down the hill. You guys back it up in chat real quick and watch that. You can see how they came to that conclusion. Just had a chance to do so myself. That's got to be the coolest thing, is you guys at home too can rewind the footage right spot on and kind of watch along with us. Have 2 screens, one for replays and one for live. Dustin, how many screens you got going right now?
Do you want to count the virtual ones on top of the 3 physical ones?
Of course. Man of many, many hats today. I'm sure you'd be taking virtual pictures of this too if you could.
Cool thing is I have replays I can go back into and pretend.
There you go. Yeah, I expect the virtual coverage. All right, here we go. Maruseki in the lead, Carlton McDonald in the chase position. Big snappy entries from both guys here. I've seen that on the steering wheel trace. And look at Matt utilizing all of the course perfect here. Carlton, meanwhile, now right up there in proximity. Both guys dropping a little angle as they come out of turn 2. Woo! Huge job there for Matt Rosecki to keep it out of danger. Wow. All right, here we go. Carlton now in the lead. Chasing him down. Nice initiation here from both guys. See Matt working away, trying to pull up to the proximity here. Get on the door of Carlton. They fire it into turn 2 here, a little bit off the line for both drivers. Carlton navigating them back up there. Matt keeping it clean here. Where it all went wrong from last time. Looks like he, metered an approach there as we come across the line. Man, these guys are good.
It's
hard not to fanboy over it, you know? Especially when you get to see the driving from above like that too. It's like really cool dynamic change from what we usually see.
Everything's usually so static, right? Yeah, you're
Yeah.
stuck with one thing, or the drone guy getting pummeled out in smoke.
So yeah, just confirming that we're all just big drift nerds. Just chill guys like that. All right, so Matt does take the win. Matt's going to move on to the finals. We got Carlton versus Cody for 3rd place.
I don't know if Cody's around anywhere.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's missing from the chat, so... All right, well, we're going on to the finals. So, thank you guys again for joining us here for Electric Geeks Virtual Spec-D. Tiny Frog, yeah, they did run a top 16 qualifying at the start. But here we go. Randy Noah, step away from making it a perfect event. Maruseki coming from P2. So there you go. 1st and 2nd, all the way to the finals here. Should be a good one. Should be a treat. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying. Here we go. Randy Noah. Snappy initiation to start us off. Matt right to the quarter panel of that Chevy Corvette. Inch perfect between the two of them right now. Matt pulls back a little bit to set up a dive in here into turn 2. Randy once again online looking fantastic in the lead position. Both guys flirting with disaster against the wall. Huge snapping of angle for Randy Noah to finish out the course. Matt Rosecki giving him some bumps all the way along. Wicked job. This has everything of a real finals, man. Guys just throwing everything at it. I like it, man. Competition always adds that that little extra, you know? So here we're seeing a little gap between them on the line here. Randy Noah maybe using this to his advantage here. Trying to put his car in a better chase position here. Yep. Rolling the start. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him. Here we go. Matt fires it in. Randy Noah trying to dive in. Now gets that desired proximity. I'm sure has to back out a little bit as we come across that first inside clip. Matt filling the outside touch and go. Very nice across the track. Randy Noah. Ooh, a little bit of a bobble there in the chase. Matt taking a bit of a gap here now into that final position. And Matt Ruzecki puts it in the wall. Oh, man. Just as he starts to open up a little bit of an advantage straight to the scene of the incident. And Matt taking it into the rear, into the wall there. And that's, oh, man. You can get that in real drifting, too. Something exciting happens, and dang it. It'll break your real heart. It'll break your virtual heart. It happens.
Break your real wrists.
Yep. Yeah, break your real wrist. You gotta watch that. Well, there we go. That was the first round of the 2024 virtual season. Well, the first round of the next season, because technically there were some this year, but don't worry about that. Put aside the semantics. Yeah. So finish up in. You guys got a decision, yeah? Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming I know what it is. Okay, cool. All right. I do have the results for you guys, dear internet audience. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for all of our drivers competing, and thank you to our judges, Mitch, John, and Sean. Thank you guys for donating your time here tonight. And of course, huge thank you, Mr. Dustin, for putting this all together for us. Thanks for having me part of the live stream. And man, you did a wicked job. This was a really good one. But here is your final results. In third place tonight, we got Carlton McDonald. Good drive there, man. Good drive. And your winner here tonight, he made it a perfect event. Randy Noah takes home the win here at Virtual Rad Torque Raceway, with Matt Ruzecki finishing up in second place for the night. That is your top three for the first round of the 24 Virtual Spec-D Drift Series. 24-25, is that technically how we would say it?
I guess so. Mixture of the both. Right?
Few things to iron out. Of course, it is a test session for all of our stuff that we're going to be using in the future.
I see something broke halfway through there, but everything else seemed to be pretty smooth, so I'm happy about it. I'm happy. Everything is a success.
Great success, even.
Great success, either way.
Great success. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This will be up here for you to enjoy and replay here on the Spec-D Drifting Series YouTube channel. Of course, follow along for all of the Spec-D Drift action. You can hit us up on our Instagram, Spec-D Drift Series, on the website anytime, 24/7, www.spec-ca. That's kind of missed the D on that, but that's okay. It is what it is. And yeah, we'll just it's always weird to figure out where to wrap it up, so we'll just do a hard cut there, man. Thank you everybody for putting this on. Thank you everybody for enjoying it, and we'll see you for the next one.
Yes, thank you guys so much.